lick number 122. We're going to use the Form 2 box version of the minor pentatonic, and we're going to pull the blues scale out of it. I'll show you which notes to add to make it the blues scale. And again, there's this pattern that I started talking about yesterday a little bit that we're gonna see happen with this. Okay, for the lick itself, we're going to use this lick. This may be either the same or something similar to what, a lick I've done before, but we're in a different position and a different finger pattern, so we're going to just go with this. So the lick is I'll play that with the laid back blues in A jam track. And why didn't that start? A second. Two, three, four, and simply that will be the lick. Now, the scale here is based on Form 2 of the pentatonic. So Form 1, as you remember, is from the 5th position. This is Form 1 of the basic pentatonic. We did the blues scale on that in the previous lick 121. So for this 122, I'm going to be up in the Form 2 of the minor pentatonic, which is this area here. I'm in the 7th position. I've covered these in previous licks as far as the different forms. So right now I want to show you what notes to add to the blues scale, or to the pentatonic to make the blues scale. Now, I had mentioned in the previous lick in 121 that there's two different things that happen. There's an occurrence of a 3-fret distance that happens when you do these forms of the 5 pentatonic forms. So there's an occurrence of 2 3-fret distances, and there's an occurrence after that. There's an occurrence of 3 2-fret distances. So in this scale here that we're doing, this form of the pentatonic, the first thing you do on the 6th string is the third occurrence of the 2-fret distance. So the 6th fret to the 8th fret is the 2-fret distance. That's the third occurrence of that. Then it goes into the 3-fret distance. So 2 of those happen. Then we get to 3 of the 2-fret distances. So on the 3rd string, 7th fret and 9th fret, that's the first of the 2-fret distances. Then the 8th to 10th fret on the 2nd string is the second of the 2-fret distance occurrences. And then we have on the 1st string, another 2 frets distance on the 8th to 10th fret. So in this form of the pentatonic, we have the 3rd of the 2 frets away, then we have the 2 of the 3 frets away, and then we have the 3 times that the 2 frets distance happens. Now, these blues notes that we're going to be adding to construct the blues scale out of this, if you remember from lick 121, happen on the 3rd occurrence of the 2-fret distance. It's the note above. So if this is the 3rd occurrence, the blues note we have to add is this one here, is on the 11th fret, using my 4th finger for that. So that's the 3rd occurrence of the 2-fret distance, and then the blues note is there. The blues note does not happen in the 3-fret distance occurrences, and then it happens again on the 1st of the 2-fret distances in between the 2 notes. So if this is the 1st occurrence of the 2-fret distance, we put that blues note in between there. And again, that's the 4th degree, sharp 4, and 5. Same thing down here. This is the 4th degree in relation to the root. The root you'd have to find on your 5th fret. That's your root with a 6th string. It's not in this form. We don't get down to that note. So the flat 3 is the 8th fret. Then we get our 4th. Then we put on our sharp 4 or flat 5. Then we get our 5. Then we get our flat 7. Then we get our root. Then we get our flat 3rd. Here's our 4th sharp 4 or flat 5. That's our blues note. 5. Flat 7. Root. Flat 3rd. And here's our 4th degree again. So after the 4th degree, that's the 3rd occurrence of the 2 fret distance. So we can get that blues note above that note, and then the 5th will be 1 fret higher than that on the 12th fret. So altogether, this for the blues scale, this is what it would be in this form. So hopefully you can see that okay. I've shown the pentatonics before. I think I've explained that fairly well in terms of where those blues notes are. So I'm going to just show the lick, which was, and then, so we're on with the 4th finger. We're in the 7th position. The 4th finger is on the 10th fret. We're going to put in all these are going to be all down picks. We're putting in the 11th fret with a little bit of a stretch with the 4th finger. Then that's both on the 6th string. Now we're on the 5th string with the 1st finger at the 7th fret. Then the 4th finger of the 5th string at the 10th fret. So far we have. Then we're going to put in use the 7th fret with the 1st finger of the 4th string. Then the 10th fret with the 4th finger on the 4th string, and then we're going to go back to the 7th fret. This, by the way, is the root of the chord, or the root of the scale in terms of the key of A minor. And when we're in A minor, A blues, that's our A, that's our tone center. So that's a good note to stop on, especially to start or stop on, especially on the 1 chord. So we're stopping on that when we're going. Okay. Then the next part of the lick is this. So we're starting on the 3rd string, 7th fret, and we're going to go up chromatic 3 notes. This is our little blues note there, and the chromatic 3 notes in a row. So 7th fret, 1st finger, 3rd string, to the 8th fret, 2nd finger, 3rd string, to the 9th fret, 3rd finger, 3rd string. Then we're going on to the 2nd string, 8th fret, with the 2nd finger. Then the 4th finger, 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then that's the highest note we're going to get to. It's the 1st string, 8th fret with the 2nd finger. And then back to the 10th fret of the 2nd string, which is our root again. So we have. Now on this note here, on the 8th fret, 1st string, that's the minor 3rd in relation to the tone center, the A. And we're going to bend that up about a 1/4 step for our little bend, little blues bend type thing. So we have there's 2 different things going on here. There's a blues note that's in the blues scale, which is that sharp 4th degree. So, but the minor 3rd in relation to the root, we're going to bend that note. That sometimes can be referred to as a blues note, going from a minor 3rd, just stretching, bending it up slightly, about a 1/4 step. You can go up a 1/2 step. That'll bring you to the full major 3rd. But a lot of times with the blues, we want to give that kind of that yearning or longing for that major to happen, but we're going to prevent it from happening by going up only a quarter step there. And again, that happens up here on the 8th fret of the 1st string. So again, let me play the jam track, and I'll play this lick, and then I'll do a little bit of improvising. Again. So again, that works particularly good on the 1 chord because of all the A's involved. We end up on the A note, so that fits kind of well. You use it here. Here's the return to the 1 chord. So that's a good spot to put that. Now we're on our 5 chord. I'm just going to play through the scale. And here's the 1 chord again. And I'll improvise through a verse. Notice I bend that blues note a lot, that minor third up to that quarter step. There's the chromatic going down from the 5th to the sharp 4 to the 4th. And one more time through. Down the scale. Whoop. Here's the lick. So you'll find that a lot of guitarists, myself included, make a lot of use of the form 1 pentatonic and the blues scale in the form 1 position. The other positions, to a greater or lesser degree, become favorites once you get to know them. But you'll develop your favorites as you go through this, you know. But again, I think it's a safe thing to say that many guitarists make a lot of use of the form 1, which was the one I covered in the previous lick, number 121. But I do want to go through all of these forms because the more of the fretboard you have available in your vocabulary to get around with, it just gives you different ideas, and you get just varied ideas for improvisation, and gives more color. It gives you different ideas. Just being in a different area, just notes occurring under your fingers in different places, just makes you think a little bit different about it, and you can come up with different licks. So it does make a lot of sense to learn all of these patterns. So that'll cover it for lick number 122, and tomorrow we'll cover form 3 of the pentatonic and how to get the blues scale into that. Okay, so again, that's it for lick number 122.